How you going, mate? Welcome back to Smashed. I'm Johnno. If you've watched the first two episodes, I'm going to take you around some of the best pubs in Sydney. The first video we went down the rocks. Last week we went to the Oasis concert. If you've seen them, thank you very much for watching. Today, I'm just crossing Darling Harbour from the city side, heading over Pyrmont Bridge, and we are heading over to Pyrmont. Pyrmont, real old suburb of Sydney on the western fringe of the harbour. Well renowned for some good old boozers, casino. There's the city there. It's an absolutely fantastic day, a beautiful day to go and get smashed. Come on. Where I'm crossing now, this used to be the old Harbourside shopping centre, restaurants, big part of Darling Harbour, very popular with tourists. It's currently having a bit of a facelift. It's been going on for a number of years. It won't be ready anytime soon, unfortunately. Hopefully it will be. It's a good place to come down with the family and kids. Few bars, I wouldn't really call it a good place to come and have a drink, but you know, it's one of them. Heading down to Pyrmont, we're just getting to the end of Pyrmont Bridge as we speak. Going to start at the bottom down near the fish markets and work our way around. We'll probably get to around 5 or 6 or 7 maybe today. We'll see how we go. Might even nip into the casino. Not sure if they're going to let me film or not, but let's give it a go. Either way, we're going to get smashed. Come on. So where we are now in Pyrmont, the whole area used to be called Pyrmont by the indigenous inhabitants originally, and then it changed its name to Pyrmont after a similar quarry area in Germany, I believe. And the whole area of Pyrmont was quarried for the limestone that you see everywhere in Sydney, and all of the original limestone blocks and sandstone blocks all came from here, certainly for the first 150 years of Sydney's European settlement, and you see it all over town. All the grand buildings all came from here. It was originally given to a guy called Thomas Jones, and he ended up selling it, the whole area, to a guy called John MacArthur for 1 gallon of rum. So he sold the suburb for rum. So it just goes to show people in Pyrmont, even for 240 years, have been getting smashed. I like that. These fucking pricks. Dirty bastards. Alright, so the first pub we're going to, when I say we're, it's only me, and you, you're coming with me. The first pub we're going to is the Dunkirk, which is representative of Australia's relationship with Mother England. A lot of history, real old pub, heading there now, named after obviously the evacuation of Dunkirk in 1940. So yeah, look, it's a no-frills pub, nothing fancy about it whatsoever. It's an old boozer, should have some typical Aussie beers on tap. I hope it's not changed, it's been a few years since I've been. And yeah, on to the Dunkirk, I'll see you in there. So here I am, Dunkirk, first beer of the day. Very flattering view of my double chin, I must say. And I've got myself a Carlton draft, which was $10, so not too bad. You know, still, in my view, a little bit expensive compared to years gone by, but what can you do? Anyway, Dunkirk, first beer of the day. Let's get smashed, mate. Alright guys, so next pub in, I'm at the Quarryman's, which is literally pretty much next door to the Dunkirk, and I've got myself a pint of Carlton draft this time, which was $13, so for a few dollars more you get yourself a pint. I don't know how much the schooner was, I forgot to ask, but anyway. But no, really good vibes in here. I used to work in this area, so I've been in here a few times. In the old days it was just full of IPA, and they still do sell it, but they've got a lot more sort of traditional beer on tap, which is great. I've had to get myself some food as well, because I just realised I've not even eaten today. And rule number one, you don't go out on the piss with an empty belly. Okay, so I've got myself a schnitty, that's on its way, so I'll take some footage of that when it comes. But yeah, second beer in, let's get smashed, boys. So there you go, mate, that was the Quarryman's. Really enjoyed it in there actually, really good vibe and traditional Aussie beer. So I'm marching up Harry Street, one of the main streets in Pyrmont. I'm off to the Harlequin, so it's not named after Margot Robbie. Harlequin as in the clown. On my way there now, not expecting great things from there. I think it's a proper boozer's pub, but we'll see how we go. Harlequin, next stop, let's go. So I'm in the Harlequin, and sitting here in the beer garden outside. Didn't get off to a good start. There was a bloke sitting outside, and as I was filming the entrance to the pub, he was just glaring at me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I said, "You okay, mate?" And he was just glaring at me and told me to fuck off. So I just said, "What's your fucking problem?" All of that sort of stuff. Don't know what's going on. He come back inside the pub. He's still glaring at me through the window, so a little bit uncomfortable, but anyway, it is what it is. He's a big bastard as well. Anyway, pint of Carlton draft, $11.90, really cheap. I'm not sure if it's happy hour. Really good. It's recently renovated. I was just talking to the manager about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Last time I was here, it was about 5 years ago, and it was a real rough old pub, but it looks great inside. I'll see if I can get some footage, but they've asked me not to film in there, which is fair enough, and people are just enjoying their the schooners and the pints after a long week, and yeah, so anyway, we'll see how we go. Yeah, that was weird, mate. Some bloke sitting outside the pub wanted a fight. I suppose just looking at a guy with a selfie stick and a camera probably thinks I'm a prick. I have to get used to that, I suppose, but yeah, just an arsehole, I'm afraid. But yeah, anyway, that was a Harlequin. Looks really good. Really nice renovation. Managers and everyone was friendly. They just didn't want me filming in there, which was fine. I understand that. So mooching on, we're going to go to the next spot, and I found a place here called Gallon. I'm going to go and have a look at. From memory, they've got a really nice beer garden, so let's go and check it out. and surprisingly everywhere I've been so far has been a pint rather than a schooner. So this one was the most expensive by far, $14 for a super dry this time, but that's okay. It's a pretty nice place, nice little hidden gem, hidden away on Harris Street. If you've never been here, well worth a go. I remember coming here many years ago, about 5 years ago or so, and good food from memory, so worth a little spot. I'd bring your partner here rather than come with the boys, but it's good. So this is Gallon, Harris Street. Check it out. Okay mate, so that was Gallon. Pretty nice in there, very quiet. I think I came at the wrong time of day. It was a little bit later in the afternoon, so it was just me in there really, apart from one or two other punters. Going to make my way up to another boozer called the Terminus, so I'm carrying on up Harry Street and on my way there now, and let's go and check it out. Terminus, a few more bars to come on. Yeah mate, so we're in pub number 5, this is the Terminus, and I'm sitting in the beer garden and it is absolutely blazing. I'm getting burnt actually, so got the Terminus lager, I assume it's their own. That was $13, another pint. I'm going to be pissed mate, I tell you, but you know, the name of the game is getting smashed I suppose, but anyway, yeah, probably should have eaten before I came out. What can you do? Anyway, so this is the Terminus, nice little beer garden, sitting here. Yeah, there's a few more people in, I think they're finishing this time of the day, finishing work. It's really nice, to be fair, you know, it's an old pub, brick and all that, but yeah, Terminus, $13, Terminus lager, pretty decent, nice place. I've had to come back inside, it's just too hot out there. It's late afternoon sun, it is really hot today. So anyway, I come back inside, still on the same pint. I'm slowing down. I'll tell you a secret, I got on the rum at home last night and I probably drank too much than I should, so really not feeling it today, but because I'm an absolute trooper coming out and do this because I said I was going to do this anyway. So yeah, this is pub number 5, I think. I'm going to finish this one. Right next door is the Pyrmont Point Hotel, I think it's called. We're going to go there, and then we'll have a couple more in there and see how we go, and we might see if we can hit up maybe 2 or 3 more, see how I feel. Yeah, so I'm in the Pyrmont Point Hotel. I'm on about, I don't know, 6 pubs. I probably had about 8 or 9 pints by now. All good. Probably had about 4 wheeze so far. Anyway, I'm getting there. As I say, probably shouldn't have drank so much last night. If you're coming out and doing a drinking video, make sure you get plenty of rest. Anyway, look, we've probably got another couple of pubs left to go. I think I'm going to go to the Star, which is Sydney's famous casino, after this. I don't know if they're going to let me film in there, I really don't know, but who knows. I mean, I don't play by anybody's rules, not even my own. But yeah, we'll go there, we'll see how we go. This is Pyrmont, mate. Look, this is about as far down in Pyrmont as you can go. This is Pyrmont Point. If you go any further, you're in the harbour, you know. So it's okay. It's just a little bar. It's in this little square. I'm sat upstairs. It's just me today. I don't have any friends or whatever with me. It's just me. So a little bit boring, to be honest, but yeah, we'll crack on and a couple more bars, show you Pyrmont, This is what it's all about. Let's go. Pyrmont Street. Some gorgeous old buildings down there. Like I was saying, all this came from all the quarrying that went on down at Pyrmont back in the old days. And now you've got this absolute fucking monstrosity in front of you. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, I don't know what it is today, but and this is something that I really need to get used to, but people are looking at me like they want to punch me for filming. You know, I don't think I'm being, what's the word, you know, antagonising or anything, but yeah, people are just really pissed off that I'm filming myself, especially down in Pyrmont, I don't know. So if you're going to come down Pyrmont and film yourself, watch out. There's my Uber. Looks like everyone's having a fantastic time. So here I am, mate. I'm in the casino. I'm at the sports bar in Star City, and I've mixed it up a little bit. I've got a Canadian club, so that was $13, I think it was, for a schooner. I just needed a bit of sugar or something like that, just to perk me up a little bit. I wasn't feeling the bestest, a little bit burnt out from the sun and all the booze, all the beer, I should say. So I'm in the sports bar. I gotta say, look at this. It's absolutely fucking dreadful. It really is. I mean, it's a miserable place. You look around at everybody playing pokies and playing blackjack and all this sort of stuff. It is a miserable place, but I wanted to bring you here. Obviously, this is still Pyrmont. This is, you know, a lot of people like to come here with the mates or whatever. Ain't my cup of tea, but I wanted to bring you here. This is Star City Casino, and I'm having a Canadian club. Nearly there. I've got to be honest, look, I can't wait to get the fuck out of there. It's just not my gaff, you know. Not feeling it at all. I've never really liked the casino, but I understand if people do. If you want to bet, that's fine. That's entirely up to you, mate. But it's just a miserable place for me. I mean, a lot of lights and sounds and shit, but really no atmosphere. Everyone's miserable and losing money on playing the pokies and shit like that. So anyway, that's my take. Look at my eyes, look like piss holes in the snow. I'm pissed. I've had a lot to drink today, so anyway. Cheers. Getting smashed. Yeah, anyway, mate, that was Star Casino, and I've got to say, it was complete and utter dog shit. I knew it was going to be anyway, but you know, I still thought I'd take you there for a drink because it's a Sydney institution. Everyone's been there, everyone goes there. It's a place I avoid, but probably I wouldn't have been there for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. Anyway, one of them. If you want to go, entirely up to you. So, making our way up, last pub, we're going to go to the Pyrmont Bridge Hotel. Let's do it, come on. Just before we get down to Pyrmont Bridge Hotel, just wanted to show you, this is Pyrmont Bay, because we're going to be leaving Pyrmont shortly. That big skinny building behind me, that's the new Crown Casino, which is actually giving Star Casino a run for its money and probably overtaking it as things stand. All of those buildings are Barangaroo on the northern end of the city centre. Behind us, that's Old Darling Harbour and Cockle Bay and all of that, and as you can see, there's Centre Point. So look, I think Star Casino's probably ran its course. There'll still be people who want to go there. I don't know how long it can last, but the Crown is definitely taking over. Beautiful, really beautiful part of town. Look at this, Pyrmont Bay. This is the western edge of the harbour. Look at that, gorgeous. Right, I've got to go because I need a piss. Pyrmont Bridge Hotel, let's go. Oh mate, he looks knackered. I know how he feels actually. Right, made it to the Pyrmont Bridge Hotel. Very, very busy in here. What's that on my nose? Bit of beer or something. Anyway, really busy. You can't get a table or anything like that. Loads of people. Went and sat down at a table and some woman kicked me off. Said she booked it anyway. Here, I think it was $8 a pint, happy hour. Fantastic, look at that. So if you're here in Pyrmont, come down to the Pyrmont Bridge Hotel, $8 a pint. Mate, you can't get any better than that. So yeah, here, might stay here for a couple more, see how we go. Cheers. Alright mate, so back in the area, nearly home, just going to get an Uber. So, what a drink. That was Pyrmont, hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, back in the Uber. How you going mate? Yeah, onwards home. What's your name?